Again, my name is Gabe Zollner. Interesting article came across from WorldNet Daily. The title is "Did Obama BS the Families of SEAL Team 6?" Barack Obama had promised the families of SEAL Team 6's members killed in the Taliban ambush that, quote, "We will look very, very, very deep into this," end of quote. That was three veries. And 2 years have passed, and nothing has surfaced of any consequence. The families are no further ahead with any kind of knowledge than they were the evenings that they were notified that their loved ones were killed. Now, what's really interesting is that never in the history before of any SEAL team have that many members been confined in one aircraft. And the reason that is it takes years and years of very difficult, hard work to make a single SEAL. So they would never confine that many together for that one reason, which is why it's never happened before. The other thing that's sort of odd and interesting is how is it that the Taliban knew where this helicopter was going to land? And by the way, it was an antique, I think World War II or Korean War helicopter. And they've never flown in those before. They usually fly in the most current versions. And there was no gunships that accompanied it. What does that tell you? You know what it tells me? It tells me, well, what it tells me is that it was destined to happen. Yeah, I don't know if this was Obama's way of paying back the Taliban. Now, this is assuming, of course, that bin Laden was actually killed, which I don't think he was. But I think a lot of them over there might think that he was. They think he was killed by the Team 6. So could this be the administration's way of appeasing the Taliban by sacrificing these lives? And the reason I ask that question is because, again, they were placed into an antique helicopter. They've never flown that many collectively before. The Taliban obviously not only knew the flight path, they knew where it was going to land. That's where they took it out, because the helicopter was coming into land. You tell me. There's nothing that surprises me any longer. And what's disgusting is the families of all these fallen SEAL Team 6 members, they're never going to get an answer. They can't. Because the answer would incriminate this administration. That's what I think. Do you not think if they could have gotten an answer, they would have gotten an answer? It's not that difficult to figure out. You know, it's similar to the survivors, the 35 survivors. And you know what sort of disgusts me about those survivors? They owe their lives to Glenn Doherty and Tyrone Woods. If it wasn't for them, they would have been killed. Yet what are they doing to pay back to the memories of Glenn Doherty and Tyrone Woods? Nothing. Yeah, they're getting their names changed. They're going into hiding. Not because of their choice, because of what the administration wants. They want to bury them. And I guess if they could, they probably would bury them. But it's sort of tough to bury 35 witnesses, you know? So instead you can polygraph them every 2 or 3 weeks. You can give them new identities, you can give them money to keep quiet. It's still disgusting. And you know what? Those survivors have to live with themselves. They know who they owe their lives to. And it's not Barack Hussein Obama. It's disgusting.